Hi, I'm Crystal Zeroni, and this is a video about my son, Henry Hilderman. He is one of the children that directly benefits from the fundraising you do in Saskatchewan. My son Henry was born very premature at 27 weeks. He weighed 2 pounds and 1 ounce when he was born, and there were a lot of complications with Henry. It was an extremely stressful time. So we got to bring Henry home after 90 days in NICU. We were finally discharged and we were so excited to get him home. We brought him home on oxygen because he was still having problems breathing and his oxygen saturation just wasn't high enough. So that was really exciting though to get to bring him home. We also knew at this time that he had failed several hearing tests, and people were really apprehensive to tell us that he'd failed these tests, but looking back now, I really wish they hadn't. So we kind of settled into a routine, and the oxygen became only on evenings, and we just spent a lot of time together. I was fortunate to be off with him for full maternity leave after the time in NICU, and he's just my light. I adore him, and every day is a lot of fun with Henry. It's always a new adventure, and I really love being his mom. So October of last year, we got his cochlear implants done, and this is him in recovery. It was hard to see him like this, but they assured me he had done really well, and we could take him home the next day, so that was great. Henry, honey, can you hear me? So Lynn had been helping us so much with the cochlear implants and mapping and all those kind of things and the ins and outs of having a kid with a cochlear implant or two. Then we met Jose, and we started working with language with Henry, and she's so encouraging, and Henry has really flourished under the help of those two women, and we are really grateful. Henry's first word was mum, 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 and it's the best thing I've ever heard, followed shortly by itty, which is kitty. So then life threw another curveball. My mom was bathing Henry, and this is actually the day I'd taken a photo of him and I hadn't noticed, and she pointed out he had a weird lump on his side, and we went to emergency, and it turns out he had a tumor on his kidney, his right kidney. And I was really devastated. I didn't know what it meant. Actually, the prognosis with Wilms tumors are fairly good, but it was still really scary. So we went to Saskatoon, we had the tumor removed, and then we started chemo, and I was so fortunate because I had so many friends and family and my hometown support. We had a lot of charity in this time, but it also allowed me to stay home with Henry, and I also got to work one-on-one with him with his language development, so it was an odd silver lining. And on August 23rd of this year, he was officially done his chemo treatment, and now we're just monitoring. Hi, we just want to say thank you so much to the Elks and Royal Purple Elks organization for supporting us through our journey. As you've seen in the little video, we've had a lot of challenges, and one of the silver linings that have came out of all the challenges is that we've had a lot of support. And I'm really grateful for people like Lynn and Jose who have helped me, and we wouldn't have those opportunities for Henry to develop his language if you hadn't been paying for them. So we are very, very grateful. Thank you so much, Elks and Royal Purple Elks organization. Yay, Henry! Say thank you!